Like, I'm hot, like, get this shit off me. I end up stripping in front of my friend, like, titties out and everything, and rainbows and butterflies and green shit and purple shit. Like, I'm tweaking, bro. Like, everything, like, my phone isn't even. Hey y'all, welcome back to another YouTube video. If y'all read the title, yes, she laced me. My manager laced me, and it's just like, who would have thought? You know, who would have thought? I was off my ass. Like, I felt like I was in a Michael Jackson video. Then I felt like I was doing the Dougie. Then I felt like my body was just sinking into my bed. And then somehow I was in the kitchen and in the freezer. It was, my mind and my brain cells were everywhere. I'm already a little, but like that's probably why I'm a little slow now. If I'm being honest, that's probably why I'm slow now. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. That's probably why. But anyways, we're going to jump into the story time. So every time I grab my phone, just know I'm about to pull up some pictures, a video, or some type of something. I want y'all to put in the comments which, I'm going to say snacks. I want y'all to put in the comments what snack y'all think had me fucked up. We have A, B, and C. I want y'all to guess which one had me messed up. I'm waiting for y'all to comment so I can tell y'all which one it was. It was A. A had me messed up. That one had me off the ground. The other two, I had them and I was fine. Like, I was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with me. I wasn't hallucinating or nothing. But that A, I want y'all to take a screenshot of that picture and zoom in, and y'all tell me if that cookie looked okay. Cause it didn't. At the time it did. But now it don't. So this happened during 2020, during quarantine. I feel like the year of 2020 was very stressful and odd and just a wild year for everybody. Honestly, I feel like it was a time, it was an era. Yeah. So during quarantine, I had got my first job. It was at a boutique. I'm just gonna say it was Clear's. It wasn't Clear's, but just for the sake of what I'm about to say, I'm gonna say that it was Clear's. So I was working at Clear's with my aunt. I'm gonna name my aunt Arabella. We're 3 years apart, so when I say aunt, or I'm just gonna say Arabella, but I be telling people she's my cousin because we're only 3 years apart. Like, 17, she was 20. Yeah, I was 17, she was 20. So she had got me my first job, and we were working together, and I was happy. Like, that's my girl, that's my skirt. So I'm like, yay, like, I have somebody I can work with. Like, that's my bestie for real. So we ended up working together at Claire's, and I had I have 4 female managers, but I'm just gonna put 3 because, like, the other one really don't matter. So the one that laced me, we're gonna call her Armani. We're gonna call the other one Metro, and we're gonna call the third one Keisha. Cool. So Metro, Keisha, and Armani. So when I got in there, mind you, I was working in, even though I said Claire's, I was working in a plus size store. I mean, I want to put 2 and 2 together, y'all can, but I was working in a plus size store, and as you can see, I'm very, very bony, very skinny. I'm not plus size. So every time, like, customers will come in there, they'll be getting on me. Oh, like, you're too small to be working in the store. Like, you could fit in one pants leg. That's not it. If anybody should be embarrassed, it should be you saying that. And this is no fat slander, no fat shaming or nothing like that. But I love who love me. So if you want to go there and you want to be funny and try to be cute, I'm going to be funny and try to be cute too. And I'm going to take it to hell in jail. Everybody will be in there and they'll be joning on me, talking about how I'm so skinny, how I'm so small. I shouldn't be working in a store. I need to gain some weight. I need to put some meat on my bones and some more shit. I just feel like as a smaller girl working in a plus size store, I should take that as confidence and be like, oh, like, you know, she's representing for the black girls. Like, she wants, not black girls, but bigger girls. Like, y'all should take that and be like, yeah, like, I want to be like her. I want to be a little slimmer, not try to downplay my size as if I'm wrong for being skinny, because I'm not, and I'm a bad bitch, and I'm not even gonna do that. But anyway, back to my managers. My managers didn't like me. Like, they were like shady towards me. Like, one day they liked me, one day they didn't like me. It was just on how they was feeling. Sometimes they would like me on a Monday, not like me on a Tuesday. Like, that's just how it was. But I didn't pay no mind because, like I said, I was working with my aunt. Like, I was working with Arabella, and it was like this. So I was mainly paying attention to Arabella and, us having fun in the store and basically doing what we wanted to do. Because since it was a boutique, we really didn't have that many responsibilities. Like, we packed packages, shipped them out, and hung clothes up and opened the fitting rooms for people. Like, it was a basic job. It wasn't really nothing much to it. So Armani, she used to be big. She used to be a big bitch. and you know, she got smaller like me. She had surgery and to make her smaller like me. Cool. Everybody else in the store was plus size. I'm not gonna say like anybody in the store, they weren't big, but they were, you know, they were thick. Like, it wasn't giving precious, but you know, they weren't as small as me. Cool. So Armani, you know, she came up to me, and Armani was my favorite manager. Out of Metro and Keisha, she was my favorite manager because she was the most chillest, and she was laid back. She was one of those managers that everybody didn't like because she didn't do her job, but like all the coworkers and like customers liked her because, you know, she was just chill. She wasn't too uptight when it came to everything, you know what I'm saying? So she was my favorite manager. Cool. After 6 months of working there, she basically told me that she had a second job, which was her selling cookies. Her selling cookies and giving out everything else in the book. Cool. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, that's what's up. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to give you one of my cookies for free. And then, like, if you like it, you can just pay me $5 for it. Her trying to charge me just $5 for a cookie, and y'all know. Them cookies is not just $5. $5? Just $5? I should have knew that was a red flag, but I'm 17. I'm not really into the, you know, cookie and all that bullshit. Like, I wasn't really into that, so I really didn't know how much the price was. But at the time, no, well, now I know it's not $5, but at the time I didn't know it was just $5. Cool. So she gives me one of her cookies. I was high as a kite. Everything was cool. I ended up telling my mom too. I ended up telling my mom before I ate it and everything, and I let her know, and she was like, okay, like, that's a little odd, like, why is your manager giving you cookies? But to each his own. But me and my mom broke it in half. So the strawberry cookie y'all see, we broke it in half. She had half, I had half. She came into my room and she was like, yeah, this motherfucker hitting. I said, I know, it sure is. And then after that, I ended up getting it from her twice again, and I had paid $5. She gave me $5 for 3, and then the last time she gave me 1 for $5. Cool. The first time I took the cookie, I was at home by myself, and I was with my mom. Like I said, we split it in half. I was cool. The second time I was with Arabella, which is again my aunt, and was at her house, and I'm gonna put a video of how he was acting. And I want y'all to pay attention to my eyes. I want y'all to pay attention to my eyes in the video, because once I put the next clip, y'all are going to understand why I feel as though she laced me and why she did. I know she laced me. It's not even that I feel like she did. I know for a fact she did, because there's no way. I'm going to put the video.
I only had half. It tastes like a Christmas tree. Yes, it does. Like a Christmas tree.
Cool. So me and Arabella was cracking up, but we was fine. Like, I still knew where I was. I still was alert. Like, I knew that I was just high. Like, if you get what I'm saying, if you smoked before or had edible or whatever the case is, you get what I'm putting down. So I knew that I was cool. Now we're gonna get into, I went into work. I went into work one day, and I ended up arguing with one of the customers because, like I said, she held up a big, it was like probably a size 50, and she was like, you know, you could fit in one leg, like, why are you here? She was being mad disrespectful. She was like, you shouldn't be working here. I don't know why they have you at the counter. You don't know what you're doing. Just going off the mouth. Like, she was really, and I'm not even trying to sound cocky, but I just feel like she was really jealous of me because I was smaller than her and she wants to be my size. Like, long story short, that's just how I felt. And there was a lot of customers that came in and did that, but she was the most, like, disrespectful and was just on that. Like, she needed that. She was on it, like, bad, and I'm just like, okay. I let her talk for, like, a couple minutes before I actually retaliated and said some wild shit. So after her going and saying that I'm just small and I need to eat and I look anorexic and am I okay and all this crazy shit, I said, bitch, and you look like Precious. That's what I said. I said, you look like Precious and you need to eat less. Keisha was next to me. She heard me. Now I'm in trouble. Now she's going to take me to the bag, and I need to not talk to grown folks like that, because mind you, I'm 17. This lady was probably like 35, 40. I know I need to respect my elders and some more shit. Okay, but she wasn't respecting me. She came to my cashier, my cash register, disrespectful for no reason. I didn't do nothing to you. I said hello. And now I'm getting how I'm anorexic and some more shit. Like, that was so uncalled for. It was very much not needed. So Keisha felt hit and felt, you know, shots at, because like I said, I'm working in a store full of plus size women. So she was like, you know, that was disrespectful. You know, you shouldn't have said that. I'm like, okay, but she was coming at me, so I came back harder at that. I basically got written up and I got in trouble for it. Cool, whatever. Mind you, Keisha and Armani, they're close. Like, they're like best friends. Metro, she was like trying to be in the clique for real, but she wasn't really in the clique, if that makes sense. Like she would try to chit chat with them and be as close as they were, but it just never gave that. And she was just really grouchy, and she would basically say shady shit to everybody, like including Arabella. Like she would just always be shady and just weird, and I just did not like her. It's tax season. I think it was like in April, I want to say, and my grandmother had gave me money, and I wanted to spend it, and I wanted to go to the mall, and me and Arabella had plans, and whatever the case was, and I was off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Cool. Armani had something to do, and she wanted me to basically pick up shifts for Saturday and Sunday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I said no. I said I have something to do. This is my first job, so I didn't know, like, when I call out, I don't really have to go into detail about why I'm calling out, if you get what I'm saying. But I ended up telling her, I'm like, yeah, me and Arabella have plans. I'm basically just telling her that I'm glad that Keisha didn't schedule me for the weekend because I have a whole bunch of fun stuff to do. So once I told her that, she took that opportunity to basically tell me that I need to work because my plans aren't important as hers. Mind you, she didn't even tell me what was so urgent that she needed me to take all 3 days, but she just kept saying that she really needs something to do and that I need to take those shifts. Mind you, me and Armani are cool. Like that's my cool manager. Like we're fake besties, fake work besties, or whatever you want to call it.
And he's entertaining with little emojis. He ain't conversating, but he's sending her little fucking emojis.
Bro, that's crazy.
Talking about she love him.
What?
So she gets mad because I'm not going for it. I'm like, babes, I'm not taking your shifts. Ask Metro. Metro gets mad, and she's like, Monique, like, you don't have a life outside of work, basically. You don't have a life outside of work. You're very childish, and you need to grow up, and you need to work these days. Like, everybody is just on me about working these days, and I keep saying, no, I'm not working these days. Why can't y'all work them? Because Metro wasn't working either. She wasn't working all 3 of those days, but she went, like, why y'all picking on me because I'm the youngest and I'm the smallest. Literally. The youngest and the smallest. That's why y'all picking on me, and I'm not fucking with it. So she's like, yeah, everybody's basically just mad at me because I don't want to pick up the shifts. Cool. Going about my weekend, Armani has an attitude with me, and she ends up not speaking to me. So I go into work Monday, and I see her, and she's very standoffish. She don't want to talk to me. She's not laughing with me. She's just being mean. She has me doing extra stuff like sweeping the fitting rooms and just doing stuff I usually don't do on the work shift. But I'm like, whatever. Like, if that's what you want to do it. So she went maybe like 2 or 3 days without talking to me. I come into work Thursday, and she's like, hey, like, I just made some new cookies. I made an ingredients because I know, like, it was a little tangy. I'm just say tangy. It was a little tangy, so I made it sweeter for you. Like, I made it sweeter and some more shit.
Brownies for my brownie. I made them myself.
Yeah, I remember that Medea movie when she was like, brownie for my brownie. That's literally how Armani came to the store about that fucking cookie. She came in that store happy as fuck about that cookie. I'm like, bitch, you didn't put love and peace into this fucking cookie. You put peace and crack. That's what you put in this fucking cookie, because there's just no way. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, now my manager, like, she got her panties out her ass, so now we can be cool again. Cool. I take the cookie, and I go home and do what I do. I had took a nice long shower, a nice hot shower. I had got my snacks ready. I had got my Chipotle. Like, I had everything ready, and I was ready to eat, you know, her sweet cookie that she made with different ingredients and some more shit. Mind y'all, every time I've eaten a cookie, it takes at least 45 minutes to an hour to kick in. At least 45 minutes to an hour to kick in. Keep that in mind. Cool. I broke a cookie off. Mind y'all, I don't even think I mentioned, but when I ate the cookie the first time with my mom and we split it exactly in half, I'm very lightweight, and I don't know how many grams was in that cookie. So I ended up just, every time I would start eating her cookies, I would just nibble off it. Like, I wouldn't just take a whole piece. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. So, okay, cool. I broke a piece off. It was probably like this, y'all. Probably like this. 10 minutes later, I'm tripping out. Literally, I'm tripping out. I kid y'all not. 10 minutes. It did not take 30, 45, 20, an hour. 10 minutes, and I'm tweaking out. I'm about to show y'all how my eyes looked. My fucking eyeball. Dog. I can barely see. Y'all know, have y'all ever had, like, y'all TV mess up and it's just like, that's how my eyes looked. Like, that's how my vision was. I could barely see. I was breathing heavy. I've never hallucinated while high. Like, I've never seen, like, rainbows and butterflies and green shit and purple shit. Like, I'm tweaking, bro. Like, everything, like, my phone isn't even my phone color. Like, at the time, my phone color was black, and I'm seeing it blue. I'm seeing it green. I'm seeing it purple. I'm seeing it orange. Like, I'm seeing weird shit. Like, I'm seeing horses. Y'all, I'm not, like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I was seeing horses, like, fly in my room. Like, y'all know carousel? I'm seeing that shit in my room. I'm like, wait the fuck a minute. Like, hold on. What the fuck is going on? What did she put in this cookie? Like, that was my first. I said, what did she put in this cookie? My job. My mom's not home. She's on a date. My little brother was asleep. I'm in my room tweaking bad. Like, I'm in my room tweaking bad. So I'm like, okay. I don't want to call my friends and they just be like, bitch, like, you're really high. Like, you're just really high. Like, nothing's wrong with you. So I'm trying to wait it out. I'm in my room pacing back and forth hot. Like, when I tell y'all, have y'all ever had the flu and y'all get a heat wave and then you instantly get cold? That was me. I'll get a hot ass heat wave. Like, somebody put me in the oven and now I'm in Frozone. Like, it was sickening. I end up calling my friend because she got to the grass and the gas all the time. So I feel like she knew what she was talking about when it came to shit like this. I ended up FaceTiming her and I propped the phone up. She said I was talking in slow motion. I'll call her. I'm gonna call her Kayla. Kayla, I don't know what's going on, bro, but I'm seeing weird shit. Like, I'm looking stupid as fuck in the camera. Like, she had screen recorded and sent to me, but I can't find the screen recorded for some reason. But I was talking in slow motion. I'm telling her something's wrong with me. I'm telling her I feel like I got laced and some more shit. And she's like, oh my gosh. Like, she sees my eyes. Y'all see how my eyes look. So I got baggy ass, puff ass eyes. And I'm telling her that I'm seeing rainbows and horses in my room. She was like, oh my God. So she made me go downstairs. And I got a bottle of water. And then I got a bottle of, it wasn't a bottle of milk, but it was a cup of milk. But I put the same level basically of milk and water. Cool. Chug the water down. Y'all, I don't know if that made the shit worse. But I start yapping like a crackhead. I'm not even trying to be funny. I start yapping like a crackhead. Like, I'm stuttering. I'm saying random stuff that don't make sense. I'm like, yeah, because you know how bitches be in the club and then they be in the rainforest at that, and then they be in a beauty club and then they be having a hair cap and then they be having a wig cap. Like, I'm just saying a whole bunch of nothing. I'm saying a whole bunch of nothing, and my friend is witnessing this, and she's like, oh my fucking gosh, Monique, like, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, y'all, my eyes get big. Y'all saw how little they were. They get big. Like, the black part of my eye is, like, expanding. Like, it's getting bigger by the fucking second. She's like, Monique, drink the milk now. Drink the milk and take a deep breath. Cool. I end up chugging the milk down or whatever. And I remember the story, but it's some pieces that I don't remember because I was blacking out. I remember drinking the milk. Don't remember what happened after that. I zone back in. And I'm like, I'm high. I'm hot. Y'all, I end up stripping in front of my friend. Like, titties out and everything. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I end up stripping in front of her. I'm like, bro, we're not friends anymore. But, like, thank God that, like, we have been friends for a minute. So it wasn't that embarrassing. But I ended up stripping in front of her. Y'all, she's telling me, Monique, put your shirt back on. Like, like, it's so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I'm just glad. I'm not glad it was her, but I'm glad it was her and not like a boy or like somebody that I was like talking to, because I was tripping out. Like, I was like Smokey when he was in that little chicken coop.
Get off me, man! Get off me, man! Goddamn! Get off me! Get off me! I'm in Debo pigeon coop sweating like a slave.
Yeah, that was me. So I end up going to sleep. She said I end up going to sleep and falling asleep on the phone, and then like an hour later I end up waking up and I'm a little bit more calm, but I'm still tweaking. Like, I'm still like, she laced me. I don't know what the fuck is in the weed. Like, I wake up mad because at first I woke, when I went to sleep, I wasn't mad. I was just like basically confused and scared. I went to sleep for an hour. I'm waking up and I'm panicking. I'm mad as fuck. I'm about to text this bitch right now. I'm about to cuss her out. I ended up not cussing my manager out. I don't know what my friend said to me, but I ended up, not cussing her out or anything like that. I think the only reason I didn't cuss her out is because I couldn't find her phone number. Like, I'm looking at my phone and everything's a blur. So I'm like, I can't even cuss this bitch out if I wanted to. I feel like that's what it was. And then I ended up taking a shower. I took a cold shower, y'all. I took a freezing cold shower, and I don't know how, but that and the milk helped me, because I drank some more milk and then I threw up too. Forgot to mention that when I chugged the milk the second time, maybe 30 minutes later, I threw up, got in the shower, took a cold shower, and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up again. I don't remember what time it was, not gonna lie, but it was like, I'm gonna assume 6 o'clock, because you know how the The sky is like light blue, like the sun is rising up. That's what it looked like outside. So I'm gonna assume it was like 5-6 o'clock in the morning. So my friend was still on the phone. She was making sure my ass wasn't dead and some more shit. The next morning, and I had work. And missed work. And I got written up because I missed work. That bitch knew what she was doing. She was mad I didn't take her shift for 3 days, so she laced me. That's literally what it was. Missed work, ended up not going, telling them I'm sick, and my manager was like, Monique, like, how are you sick? Like, how are you sick or whatever? And I'm like, I'm just sick. Like, I'm sick. And I didn't want to tell Keisha, which is Armani's best friend, that she laced me, because the whole workplace didn't even like me. So if I went in there and was like, oh yeah, she laced me, I probably would have got fired, and they would have tried to do some weird shit. So I'm like, bro, like, I can't even say what it is. Armani know what it is. Armani knows what she put in that cookie. Like, don't play with me. She knows what she put in that cookie. After that happened, I ended up not going to work for like 3 days. I had to get myself together because I was still fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I was just, anytime, like maybe for like a month or two, anytime I smelled weed or cigarettes, I would be throwing up or I would feel nauseous. I wouldn't want to be around weed. Mind you, some of the people in my household smoke. So I'm smelling that in my room and I'm like, have y'all seen the movie,
My Sanctuary? Get out! Yo, chill, man. Chill, man.
That was me when I smelled weed. Like, I would just start tripping out. So after that happened, yeah, it took me like 2-3 days to get better and honestly like calm and cleanse my fucking body. And I ended up drinking chlorophyll. That was the thing at the time. And I was drinking chlorophyll. That also helped to basically clean out whatever the fuck she put in that cookie. If y'all, and I'm not even trying to be like rude or anything, but if y'all do like hard drugs like acid and shrooms and shit like that, what the fuck she put in that cookie? Because to this day I don't know what the fuck she put in that cookie, but I know it wasn't just weed. I know for a fact it wasn't just weed, because there's no way in hell I'm stripping in front of my friend. There's without even thinking twice about it, there's no way. There's no fucking way I'm thinking about that. So yeah, that was a story time that I got laced. Don't take stuff from strangers. She wasn't a stranger, but she low-key was a stranger. In other words, just be careful, y'all. Like, if y'all do cookies and y'all know what I'm talking about, just be careful. Make sure that you're watching and looking at who puts stuff in your shit, and just be aware. Just be aware. And yeah, I would say don't do drugs, but who am I to tell y'all what the fuck to do? Do what y'all want. Just be safe about it. That's all I gotta say. Be safe, be aware, be smart. And yeah, fuck that bitch. I am going to tell another story time about, because I know y'all probably going to be in the comments like, oh, why you didn't sue when you left, this, that, and third. I got fired because I scammed them. But, yeah, I had to get my lick back. I got my lick back, kind of. I'm going to tell a story time about that another day. But, yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because y'all be tuning in and y'all don't be liking, for real. So, I'm going to need y'all to like so that I can start posting more, because when y'all don't like, I'm going to go ghost. So get this video to like 120, 200, 300, 400, whatever y'all feeling. I feel like I deserve like the high and the top likes. But make sure y'all like this video, comment and subscribe, and tell me what videos y'all want to see more of. Comment a story time y'all think I have, because I promise you I have almost every story time there is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I have a drive-by story time, I have a fight story time, I have me being in a trap house. I just have them all. Like, I can't even think right now, but I have so many freaking story times to tell to y'all, and I can't wait to share them with y'all. But yeah, I'm yapping. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.